Hey guys, what's up? This is Cindy. If you are returning, welcome back. This is only my second video. If you are new, well then so am I. So we will get through this together. I do appreciate you guys for being here, and I hope that you stick around to watch my video. Today I have an important task, maybe not super important, but important to me. I've been putting it off for a couple months, and that is cleaning my plants. The first plant that I will be cleaning today is my Aglaonoma, aka Chinese evergreen. It's a beautiful plant. I've had it since like April 2024. So in a couple months, it'll be 2 years. This one definitely struggled in its first year that I've had it. But last summer, it really started taking off. I don't know if you guys have ever actually cleaned a plant before, but it's kind of tedious. Like, there are a lot of nooks and crannies that you have to get into, and you really do need to get into them. So, like, if there are any pests or any kind of like fungus or something that's growing, like, you have to wipe it down and take care of it and stuff. So, it is quite a tedious task, and that's not necessarily my favorite thing to do. Right here, I seen a little like stink bug that somehow made its way in, so I just took the plant right out the door real quick and kind of knocked him off, made sure that he was gone. So there you go, guys. Exact reason why you need to take the time to clean your plants, like every few months for sure. Although this is my smallest plant that I'm cleaning today for this video, this one actually took me quite the longest, but all the leaves are kind of pretty tight together, and again, the nooks and crannies from the tight leaves, so that makes sense, I guess. So I was like pulling, kind of like trying to hold a leaf to clean it, wipe it, and it like kind of broke away from the plant, which I was like, no. But the exact thing actually happened the very last time I cleaned it, when I brought it outside from the summertime, and I poked it back in there, and this particular plant, I guess it was happy enough, and it just took right off. So hopefully the same little guy that just broke away will do the same thing for me. So I am finally done with this one, and I'm gonna go grab my next plant, which is this beautiful, gorgeous thing. It is a Majesty palm. I've had that since 2023, so almost 2.5 years. This one does not have as many like full leaves, but you see how each little like separate little leaf on the big leaves, there's like these tight little crannies on the tops and the bottoms that, like, if there's anything in there, you have to kind of like dig it out. So that was the time consuming part of this one. These particular palms, Majesty palms, they call them throwawayable palms. They're really common for like movie sets and such because of the fact that a lot of people really have a hard time keeping them past like 2 weeks. So within 1 month, usually their plant is crap. They can be very finicky. I'm just like a natural gardener, though. I don't know if I just have a gifted touch. I've never really had a big problem with this plant ever. It's always been happy wherever I have placed it. Of course, I place it in specific areas with consideration to its sunlight needs, but in my mind, I cannot fathom how people call this a throwawayable palm, because I just don't have that issue. You know, you guys, before I started this video, I thought long and heavy about changing my outfit, and I'll tell you why. You know, that velour texture? Well, my dryer stinks. So it gets like super hot. It was a refurbished dryer. It's definitely not one that I would want to walk away from, like, leave the house while it's still running type situation. But anyways, I'm not worried about it like catching fire or anything like that. It gets the most hot that I've ever had a hot dryer get. So saying that, every time that I get this outfit through the dryer, it like creates like this weird like wrinkled looking pattern on it. I've realized over the last like 3 years how much I really appreciate a good
Okay,
dryer.
so the last plant was kind of a little extra. It needed a lot of attention, so I just went ahead and rechanged water, made some fresh water for this gorgeous little big plant right here. This is a Dracaena fragrans messangiana. That is the scientific name, aka the corn plant. They call this plant the corn plant because its leaves look like the leaves of a corn plant. And I concur, guys. Remember, I've told you twice already in this video, I am a gardener. And I've gardened corn lots and lots of times. And 100% these leaves look like a corn plant, which is exactly why cornfields are, like, if you look at a cornfield overall, it has like a pretty look overall. That's like why they're so fascinating looking, is because the leaves themselves are actually like quite beautiful. Honestly, they just kind of float down, and then they have like a light green, dark green, stripy combo on their leaves. But yeah, this plant I have had since 2019. Excuse me. I got this one in 2019. So this is currently my longest plant that I have in my plant collection. Hopefully I will have her for a long, long time. They grow quite slowly for the most part, but like last summer, she really took off. She went from like being just over 5 feet to being like 6'2". So she definitely took off. And so I know at some point I'm going to have to end up propagating her. I'm a little bit nervous and intimidated by that. But when it actually comes time, I will do plenty of research to be sure I take care of her properly. All of my plants, I have like an old lady mind. Like, I envision all of my plants to be like things that are passed down to my kiddos, you know? So now that I was done cleaning her, I just went back and sprayed that spray on them. It has, it's like a natural spray, but it has different properties in it that, helps to keep pest away and such. So I just went ahead and did a last little spray over, like a little leave-in conditioner for her. So today I accomplished my task of cleaning half of my houseplants, although in the big scheme of things it's more than half because two of them were quite big, but I cleaned half of them. And that was just one of those tasks that is every once in a while task. But now I'm just kind of going to do like a zone cleaning. I'm not going to do a full-on cleaning. I kind of did that better yesterday. Today, I'm just, like I said, going back behind myself and cleaning up my mess. So I'll just be doing like a quick little zone clean for that. It shouldn't take much. Just a little spray down, a little sweep, and a little wipe of the floor. Today, I just wanted to accomplish an extra task. So there I went back and sprayed the other plant with my spray again. the one that had the stink bug on it. Jeez, that thing kind of, y'all see my little reaction. It made me jump for sure. But that spray should keep that from happening. And it's not a usual occurrence for a stink bug to be in my plants. It's just, honestly, I recently moved. And so the stink bug, I believe, was just a product of going from one home to another. I really can't wait to do that table project that I was speaking of in the first video that I made. If you are not returning from that video, I have an idea for this table. I've had this table for a long time, like a long time. And it's definitely gotten wore out in its use. So it needs like a makeover. And I have a really awesome makeover. It's such a bright makeover. It will definitely brighten up the space, but I think it'll look cool. I think it'll look really cool, and I'm excited to do it. I have actually already reupholstered this chair once before, like, oh, it's probably been 10 years ago now. But I had a cat, and he liked to paw at just push his claws. What is that called? The kneading thing that they do. He liked to do that on those chairs. It was like one or two in particular. And also like a couple years before Tinkerbell came along, one of my kiddos used to love to like chew on the back of the chair. Anyway, so I was saying she chewed a hole in the back of the chair when she was like 3 or 4, that one with the white cover right there. So that is all I have for today, guys. I want to thank everyone who returned for coming back, and I hope that anyone that came to watch this video today comes back as well. Thank you all so much for supporting me. I appreciate you. Bye.